Hey VC, it's Jonathan, your cheap and cheerful record collector. I'm doing a contest entry for Nick Rudow. He's a new kid on the block, as it were. I found him through one of Mazzy's recent videos. I checked out Nick's channel, and nice young kid, does a lot of interesting stuff, likes jazz, which is great because I'm a big jazz hound. And he's doing a contest, so I figured I'd jump in and support his channel a little bit. Nick probably not subscribed to my channel, so he doesn't know what I do. But I'll give a quick rundown because I'm the cheap and cheerful record collector. Most of my collection has been built up through going to Goodwills, yard sales, thrift shops, etc. And I really thrive on blind buys. I mean, I love blind buys. I love finding stuff that I know nothing about, and I like the cover. And the price is right, so I'll give it a shot. A lot of my collection is blind buys. And to me, a blind buy is something where you've never heard of the guy, the artist, you know nothing about it, but it looks interesting. Case in point, I was at Goodwill last year, saw this record there. It was like really cheap. And I don't know, Fab Motion, and it's called Howdy, Can I Bum a Smoke? So I thought it looked really interesting. I thought maybe it was rap or hip hop, so maybe I wouldn't like it, but it's not. It's more rock and blues rock. Tony Blunt, Todd Leisure, Gregory Mauser, and Greg Delidia. No idea who these people are. Preston, Dallas, Texas, 1987. Just great. I mean, again, never heard of these guys. On some great little label like this. It's a great label with the fish on it. And the other side. And you take a chance. And I got a lot of them that I took chances on that I don't have in my collection anymore, because I listened to them once and I said, what were you thinking? And I got rid of them. But the ones I'm showing are the ones that actually I enjoyed listening to. So one of the first blind buys I'm showing today, Fab Motion. Next one, again, you see something and you go, oh, that's probably going to be blah, blah, blah music. And you listen to it and it's completely not. So I saw this album and the band is called Cecilio and Capono. I went, oh, it's got to be Hawaiian-based. Maybe it's sort of laid-back Hawaiian kind of music. Not at all. It's basic blues rock, but very good. Really enjoyed it. Again, complete blind buy on, well, it doesn't know, it's a label. It's showing labels. Oh, it's on Columbia. Nothing special. Basic Columbia label. From 1973, I think it is. And I guess they are from Hawaii, even though the album is not Hawaiian. 1974. The album is not Hawaiian type music at all. It's just basically blues rock, but good stuff. Next one. Again, blind buy. Brian Briggs, Combat Zone. How could you leave that sitting there for $1? And it's a promo. See in the corner of the promo sticker stamp. And just straight rock and roll on Bearsville Records. But I love the cover. There's the back. And again, straight up rock and roll. So, gotta love it. Next one, this was a blind buy. I bought this, God, have to be 1976, 75. I live in New York City. Again, at a bookstore, record store, I mean. This was cheap. It was sitting there. I love the name of it. I figured I'd give it a shot. And it's a band called the Central Park Sheiks. And it's since become one of my favorite albums of all time. A little Django Reinhardt kind of jazz music going on there. Some 1920s and 30s jazz. Some great singing. They do Honeysuckle Rose. That's the name of the album. They do that song, of course, also. Way Down Yonder in New Orleans. Stomping at the Savoy. San Antonio Rose, a lot of Bob Wills kind of stuff. Cherokee. Honeysuckle Rose, last song in the album. recorded July 1976. I almost picked it up right after it came out. Has since become one of my favorite albums of all time. Don't think they ever put out anything else after that, but there it is. The Central Park Sheiks. Now and then you'll find a record that, again, know nothing about. It turns out to be a classic or an underground classic, something that's really worth a lot more money than you ever thought it would be. And such is the case with the next one, which is Van Doren, Are You Serious? And I guess this is an underground, like a record everybody wants. Again, I picked it up for like $2. I think it's worth like $60 or $70. It came out in 1972. Singer-songwriter stuff, not heavy rock at all. Great label. And yeah, he wrote all the songs on it. And I think he plays all vocals, acoustic guitars, piano, bass, electric rhythm guitars, organ, synthesizer, percussion, bells, and lead guitar, intro, and middle break. So he does it all on this album. And really fun. Good stuff. Another one where it didn't turn out to be exactly what I thought it was going to be, but I was really happy to have it. I saw this record and I just couldn't let it sit there. And the band is called Cowboy. And this is 5 Will Get You 10. I assumed it was going to be country rock, a la The Byrds or Graham Parsons, but not so much. More rock, but still really good. They have a couple albums out, and really happy to grab this one up. Great condition. On Capricorn, the purple Capricorn label. And even came with a lyric sheet, which is impossible to read. So there you go. 5 Will Get You 10, Cowboy. Another one. Again, you see something like this, you can't let it go. At least I couldn't. It's a guy called Roy Head, Dismal Prisoner. And again, I thought this was going to be more of a country kind of album. I think the reason I picked this up is that it says produced and arranged by Steve Cropper. So I figured Steve Cropper, it's got to be good. And it really is good. I really enjoyed this. Tony Joe White plays lead guitar on one of the songs on Time Records. And recorded in Memphis. I don't see a date on it. Anyway, another really good blind buy. And it's, I say, a promo there. Really surprised on that one. And again, you see something, you go, oh, this is obviously going to be, guy's name is Tobias Wood Henderson, Blue Stone. A country western, a country singer-songwriter maybe. Not at all. Very soulful, very R&B kind of album. Really great. Blue-Eyed Soul. Fantastic. Just love this record. It's also, I don't have a date on this one. On Pulsar Records. It's a Pulsar record label. I like to show that. And again, it completely surprised me. I was expecting a singer-songwriter, country western kind of thing. Or at least, singer-songwriter folky thing. But it's very soulful and a lot of R&B and just wonderful. And the tip-off should have been the liner notes were written by Harold Batiste, Jr. So, Batiste's son, father. Arranged by him also. So, really good album. Tobias Wood Henderson. This one is what it looks like. I thought it was going to be. The Hombres, Let It Out. Good garage rock, Southern California garage rock, I guess. Turned out really good. On Verve Forecast, Verve label. Again, it's probably from the late 60s, early 70s. I don't have a date on here, but really enjoyed this a lot. Let It All Hang Out. And last but not least, this album I just got just recently. I showed it also recently, but again, a blind buy and happy to pick it up. I was at Goodwill a couple of weeks ago. I saw it sitting there. I said, this has got to be something interesting. And it's the Flat Earth Society. And this turns out to be worth a lot of money. Unfortunately, it's not in good condition. It's very 1968 psych band out of Boston area. You look at the kids, they're like 15, 16 years old. Babies, basically. Medium price on this is $229. Maybe mine's worth $20. It's not in bad shape. The cover split, and the vinyl. I got through one side. By the time I got to the second side, I had to turn it off. I was afraid I was destroying my needle. That's on Fleetwood Records. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not in great condition, but I'm going to keep it anyway because why not? So those are the blind buys that I found. I have many, many, many more. I could have gone on for a long time showing blind buys. Rick, good luck with your channel. Hope you do really well. And I'm sure I think there's 100 viewer contest. I think you're closer to 200 now. And you'll be up at 500 before you know it. All right. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. And until next time, peace.